YouTube.com/sportsgambling podcast. Awesome ad and graphic, courtesy of the slide man himself, Colby Dan.
Where did Colby find this horse? Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos definitely AI, but yeah, solid slides.
Colby getting in with the AI is dangerous.
The database meets AI. Look out.
Feel like he's gonna he's potentially gonna fall in love with AI. It's gonna organize his life. He's not gonna know what to do. Las Vegas Raiders, Denver Broncos, Thursday night football. The Broncos laying 9, Sean, minus 470 on the money line, plus 375 for the Raiders. 43 is the total. I mean, these short week games this deep into the season, certainly you got to take a look at the injury report. And just in general, I mean, I don't really know what to take away from the Broncos, or I'm sorry, the Raiders. I thought they played a decent game last week, but you trade away Jacoby Myers.
Now, is that just because you have the Jags really highly rated?
Possibly. They looked better coming out of the bye.
I guess, yeah.
They definitely looked better. They had looked like hot ass.
And they had Brock Bowers. Again,
Brock
Bowers gives them a pulse.
And on the other side, the Broncos at home here at elevation, playing a team that just had a 5-quarter full overtime experience. It seems like a very simple handicap, and we have to pay with a massive number to lay with Bo Nix and an offense you don't typically like to do that with. But this just feels like one of those scheduled spots where the Raiders are going to get gassed.
Yeah.
And the Broncos are going to be able to, like, Sean Payton's he's going to have his designed plays to pick apart this offense, a lot of short plays to keep them having to play more plays, get them tired, and then second half the running game loads up.
Well, and again, if you listen to the prop show, we highlighted a couple angles we like here. I think the Broncos are going to do a good job at slowing down Ashton Jeanty. I mean, look at any sort of stuff like this offensive line without Colton Miller for the Raiders just really has not been the same. And then the Denver defensive line, and why I was optimistic on this Broncos team coming into the season, I thought both the offensive and defensive line would really carry this team. They're plus 31 in sack differential, best in the league. Second is Seattle. So at 18, they are plus 31, and it's a pretty easy formula. They have a good offensive line that keeps Bo Nix clean, and they bring a shit ton of pressure. Geno Smith is going to turn the ball over, and they're going to be able to slow down the run. Now, yeah, is Brock Bowers really good? Sure. And normally you would talk me into a division dog almost getting double digits here, but man, this is just such a horrible spot. They played an entire extra quarter. I think
10 minutes.
The Raiders defense was out there for 60 defensive plays, and now you're going on the road at elevation. When an overtime team is coming off a game playing another team that wasn't coming off overtime on a Thursday night, they are 6-21 straight up, 4-23 ATS. So I think this number is maybe a little inflated, but I would argue it's not inflated enough. Like, this should be over 10 points because this is such a huge advantage for this Broncos team. The only little nugget that, I mean, Brock Bowers is good, right?
Well, I was going to update you. You shorted the amount of defensive snaps they played. It was 80.
80. Wow. Okay.
Like a lot.
Yeah. And it's insane. 80 defensive snaps, and they weren't a super deep defense to begin with. Now you're on a short week at elevation.
And you saw it in overtime. If you watched the game against the Jags, what happened? They just methodically, took the ball and they drove it down their face.
They wore them out.
And I would imagine that Sean Payton will be able to see what they were successful doing and be able to replicate it. He has a couple running backs he likes now with the passing game. I mean, they could get Mims back, Sean. So adding to Sutton and
are you sure he's in? I thought he was still out.
I'll double check my notes.
Okay. Cause I thought he was looking to be out still with the concussion.
You're right. He is still out.
Yeah.
My mistake.
But again, to me, it's just a horrible situation spot. Then you look at Geno in prime time, Ryan. He might be the next Kirk Cousins. 4-13 straight up. He is
not inside. He's been horrible outside.
Yeah, 0-7 straight up against division opponents. Look, they're going to be able to pressure the Raiders. They're going to be able to slow down the run game. They're going to scheme up ways to defend Brock Bowers. Now, the little wrinkle of maybe that gives the Raiders a chance, or maybe it gives them a chance to cover. And this is courtesy of our good buddy over at NFL Ref Stats. Does a good. He does a really good job. If you like ref angles, if you like conspiracy handicaps,
this is
highly recommend following at NFL Ref Stats. So the ref is Ryan.
The fixer,
Vinovich.
Oh no.
Do you know?
Let me guess. Loves a good road team.
No. Way deeper than that.
Oh.
Do you know who was the ref for that debacle down in New Orleans where they didn't call the defensive pass interference, which some would argue was very obvious for the.
So this is an anti-Sean Payton angle.
Yeah, and apparently they had kept Vinovich off of Sean Payton's games. They finally decided to allow him to officiate Payton's games. He's had 3 games of Sean Payton's now that basically when he
just hates this guy.
Basically when he returned back to Denver in 2023, they started allowing Vinovich to call Payton games again. Broncos are 1-2 straight up in ATS with Vinovich. So maybe they've buried the hatchet, but if you got a conspiracy theory brain, or if you're a little worried, that would be my only angle. Why I would not take the Raiders here. I'm going with the Broncos laying the 9. Kramer.
Yeah, I'm laying it too. Sertan being out too. He certainly had some involvement in defending Brock Bowers in the past, and so they seemed fine without him though. I think the other thing too is I feel like Geno played the best game he's ever going to play last week. And he still threw an interception.
Yeah.
And I mean, that game had 13 points in the 4th quarter, Sean, to start it. And Geno just caught fire. So hopefully he's not still on fire.